In this video, we're going to show you how to import your bank statements into Freeagent. This is the process where you go onto your online banking, you choose a particular date range from day 1 to day 30, say for a particular month, and then you press on a download option and you download the transactions to a file. So for example, Excel or CSV or QBO, something like that. Once you've got the file downloaded to your PC or Mac, you can then bring it into Freeagent through an import function that they've got built in. It's quite a useful process, this, because what it does is it bypasses the actual direct connection between Freeagent and your bank account. So you're not having to give Freeagent any login details, any passwords that would be a little bit sensitive. Instead, you're sort of getting the information yourself and then bringing it in through a second sort of doorway into Freeagent. So to show you how to do this, I've already downloaded a particular bank account transaction. And in this instance, there's 14 transactions, and it's just for the first half of September. So there's the usual stuff on there: Vodafone, as mobile phone bills, as rent, a couple of customer receipts, and various expenses. So that would be a typical example of a bank statement that's been downloaded as a CSV file. If we flip back to Freeagent then, and we go to Banking at the top of the menu item, and then what we have to do is select the bank that we're about to upload the statement into. So in this instance, there's only 2 accounts, but it's the business current account that we're going to be uploading. So I'll click on that. And then once in here, we can then just click on Upload Statement, and Freeagent will know which account this statement relates to because we're inside it. Then we need to get the file type, which, as I've shown you already, I've already downloaded a CSV file, but there are many options out there. So obviously, when you get your Freeagent account, click on the Learn More about which bank statement formats Freeagent supports. But I'm fine. I'm just going to click on Select File to get cracking. And if I go to my desktop and then select the bank statement that I've just downloaded, and then give Freeagent a second or two, it's going to bring that into their servers. There we go. Then we have this option called Guess Explanations for my bank transactions. This is effectively bank rules, and we'll cover it in another video, but what it does is saying if you tick this box, it will go and have a look at all the historic transactions that we've put in Freeagent and see if it can find anything that's got a common pattern to it. So for example, the Vodafone, it would perhaps know that Vodafone is telephone if you've already told it that Vodafone's telephone, and so it would try and post that in the same way that you posted it the previous time. So Guess Explanations is a really useful tool, so we'll cover that in the bank rules video later on. At this point, all I'm going to do is click Upload Statement, and then depending on how big or how many transactions are on your bank statement, it'll just take a little bit longer if there's more, but there's only 14 transactions here, so they now have been brought into Freeagent. So we're going to go ahead and review your transactions. We're then presented with the transactions that are actually in the bank account now on Freeagent. They haven't been posted anywhere, but the transactions are there ready to be saved. So if we just basically work down an example, so Vodafone, it has brought in the payment out and it's brought in the date, and basically done that for every other thing. So we'll cover the bank rules and we'll move on in the next video called the bank rule example. So I hope that's helped, guys. Thanks for watching.